The prophet Isaiah in chapter 16 gives us an amazing passage that I believe is a prophetic word also for the year 2023. He says in chapter 60, "Arise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and thick darkness the people. But the Lord will arise upon you, and his glory shall be seen upon you." Now, the Bible describes here almost a dual world. On the one side, he describes the people of God, the very nation of Israel, as a place where there's great light and brightness. Yes, even the glory of the Lord is shining upon that nation. And at the same time, the prophet looks at this world and he says, when I look upon this planet, there is great darkness and chaos covering the whole world. And what an amazing description this also is for our world we are living in today. I was sitting the other day in my study and I was counting more than 10 global crises that we are confronted with today. I was looking at the various economic crises, the global crisis of global warming. Of course, there is the Ukrainian-Russian war and so many more crises that our world is facing. And in the midst of this shaking world where everything seems to be fluid and not anymore like it used to be, the Lord says, if you put your trust upon you, I will let my light shine upon you, and even my glory will be radiant over you. And this nation Israel is one of the most amazing examples where you can see this really in action. And Israel, in the midst of this time of global shakings, we do see that Israel is a nation that is excelling like no other country in the world. And it has grown over the last 75 years from a nation of agriculture and of many challenges to one of the leading nations today in the world. And we see that this nation and this region in the Middle East has become a new place with the Abrahamic Accord and with so many positive changes that came to that region. And I want to encourage you that the same God of Israel, he is also our God. And no matter how big the crisis might be in your country, there is always hope for our countries, because there is a God in heaven who answers a prayer. And I want to encourage you to turn your eyes to the Lord in 2023, and you might experience exactly that what the prophet says here in chapter 16, that even though there will be darkness and thick darkness over your nation, the Lord is willing to shine his glory over you. That means he can turn your family, he can turn your church, your personal life in a beacon of light, of orientation, of inspiration for the people around you, as a source of hope for people who encounter you. And that's my prayer for you for 2023, that you experience the fulfillment of that prophecy in your life as we see it happening here in the land of Israel. That's my blessing for you for 2023, and I pray that the Lord will use you in this coming year in a mighty way. God bless you, and shalom from Jerusalem.